Well, before going out to the fair, you have to load up on cash or hit one of the ATMs on the fairgrounds, like this one glowing green right by our WCCO booth. Last year, the average fairgoer spent nearly $46 during their visit, including their admission ticket. But despite these cash-only events, fewer people are paying with dollar bills. So what's in your wallet? That's a good question for Heather Brown.
Creeping people out a little by standing right behind them at the ATM.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, we stood back when you were putting in your PIN number. Oh, how much you get out?
I don't know. You guys saw it.
10 years ago, 36% of retail purchases were paid in cash. Today, that's dropped to 29%.
Bigger purchases we put on the credit card.
And if this trend continues over the next generation, it could fall down to 10.
I think we're a long way from a cashless society, but I do think that we are trending generally away from cash.
Matt Schultz is with creditcards.com. They just did a study and found a third of people use credit or debit for purchases under $5.
Using an app to buy a latte at Starbucks.
And if you're a millennial, that jumps to half.
Cup of coffee, cash or credit card?
I'm going to use a debit card.
40% of us carry less than $20 in our wallets.
As of right this moment, $35.
29% between 20 and 50, 12% between 50 and 100, 2% none, and 9% more than 250.
Who are those people? That's you.
Yeah.
My uncle. Our dad.
I'm old, so I'm more of a cash person.
I think it's a sign of age.
Why aren't young people using cash?
Well, I think that cash hasn't been a big part of their lives for the most part.
In fact, 18 to 29-year-olds prefer debit over credit.
To not spend any money that I have to owe later.
Have fun at the fair, guys. Daddy just bought you a whole bunch of more fun. And as for what will happen for these trends in the future, the experts say there are two things to watch, and that is if millennials make that move from debit to credit and what effect any data breaches might have on people's spending habits. But Frank, we did a little informal poll out here asking who still had $250 in their pocket. At the end of the night here at the fair, you would imagine we did not get too many takers.
Yeah, very few this time of night. You bet, Heather. That makes sense. All right. Thank you. Good to see you.
Yeah, thanks.
If you have a good question for us, you can email Heather by going to WCCO.com/links.